These are my opinions. They are not fact. IT is not attack against you if I don't have the same opinions as you. Now that's out of the way. Let's continue.
Hello there, welcome to my next Death Battle video, where I'll be ranking every Death Battle finale to ever exist, that being 9 of them from this recording. Of course, this is before the making of Season 10, so I'll probably release a video when that finale comes out to say where it would be in my list. But anyway, hey, we'll just jump right into it. I also got a new image or something for me when I'm talking. I don't know, I don't want to use my real face because I'm ugly AF, so yeah, I just decided to use this weird rat picture. So let's just get into my 9th favourite Death Battle finale. Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie. This is by far the worst Death Battle finale. It is just so bad, in my opinion. I knew the story behind this and how this wasn't supposed to be the season finale, but time crunches for another episode, which was supposed to be the finale, led to this becoming it in the season 3's finale. But my god, I just can't stand this episode. They literally broke the rules at the end. The characters did not kill each other, which is stupid. And I know it can make sense for Pinkie Pie's character or whatever. I've not watched My Little Pony, so I can't judge. But still, I just don't care. It just breaks the rules of the show, and I don't like it. The analysis was awful. I couldn't stand it, especially Deadpool's. He kept butting in over and over again. With Pinkie Pie's analysis, she came in halfway through it, I'm pretty sure. She didn't come in nearly, she stayed there, but she wasn't as annoying as Deadpool. Deadpool would leave for a second and then just come back. It was so goddamn annoying. I just couldn't stand him. I actually liked the start of the fight where they went over the versus screen and used pop-up ads as swords and stuff. That was really cool. And then the idea of going into previous Death Battle episodes and fighting in them sounds really cool, but they don't really interact with the episodes at all, and they go into only 3 episodes. It's Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers, Captain America versus Batman, and Terry versus Ken, which, in my opinion, are all mediocre episodes. So yeah, they just really could have done something good, but they decided, no, we're gonna screw this up. I know they were under a big time crunch and everything, but I just don't like this episode, plain and simple. Thanos versus Darkseid is a mid-episode. I remember watching it a few years ago before this and thinking it was actually really good, but revisiting it, it's just middle of the road, really. The only thing that is really I have strong feelings about is the ending. You could have had the most brutal death ever, because it's Darkseid, and he has a literal realm where you die over and over again and progressively gets more brutal. You could have the most horrifyingly brutal thing ever. You just decide to have Deadpool shoot Thanos. That's the end. It's just stupid. Really goddamn stupid. Very anticlimactic. But the fight in general has some good bits, some bad bits. And it also has some quite bad sound design. I can't believe a planet blowing up in Thanos vs. Darkseid has less impact than a train being destroyed in Hulk vs. Doomsday. That's funny. It's just funny. If you're gonna have cosmic impact, have cosmic sound design. That's all I really have to say about this one, though. So yeah. Virgil vs. Sephiroth is a good episode that I like a lot, and has good fast-paced action with a cool supernova scene at the end and a brutal death. That's all I have to say. Really good episode, though I just can't say why. Just really good, really good 3D animation, as always. Death Battle always has bangers with these. Most of the time anyway. Versus Mikasa. So, yeah, that's everything I really have to say in this one. Okay, let me explain. All Might vs. Might Guy is a terrific episode. It has a brilliant voice acting cast with some very good voice acting from both characters. It has an amazing track covering it. Mighty is just one of Death Battle's greatest pieces of music. And the fight is really fun, entertaining, and actually quite emotional. Now, the reason it is only like number 6 is that I just think there's better like finales, if I'm gonna be honest. There is just better finales than my Guy vs. All Might. I know that like this used to be my favourite episode of Death Battle, but now that I revisit it, it's got worse. I do think there's better episodes. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm ready to get murdered in the comments. Hulk vs. Broly is a brilliant finale. Hulk vs. Broly is one of my favourites just because of the sheer impact of it. Even if the sound effects of it don't really make you feel like a planet's just been blown up, it looks like a planet's just been blown up. It goes to such cosmic proportions, and the reality shattering headbutts, hype as hell. The reason that this isn't any higher is that it doesn't really have the best sound design, and there is just other better finales here. But oh my god, can I just give a good shout out to Ikari, which is this song's freaking music piece. It is so good. Give it a listen. It's so goddamn good. So yeah, that's all I have to say on Hulk vs. Broly. Pokemon vs. Digimon, yes, that's the name of the episode, is a brilliant finale. I really, really like it. Now, that death was raw as hell. It was just violent, and oh my god, it just showed how much of a stomp that episode is. But yeah, it's just such a good episode. The animation is very good, and the rundown was interesting for me. Not so much on the Charizard side, as I know a lot about Charizard, but on the Digimon side, it was really captivating for me, because I don't know a flying heck about goddamn Digimon, so it was interesting learning about these. It was just a really goddamn good episode. And also, it's just sad how much of a stomp it is. Just rip Charizard. Okay, this one's gonna be hard. This is a beloved episode, so I'm gonna get murdered, but Goku vs. Superman is number 2. It is not Death Battle's best finale. It is easily in the top 10 and potentially 5 best Death Battle episodes for me. But I'm not saying it's number 1 here because I'd be lying to myself, in my opinion. Though this episode was just revolutionary, it's easily the best Season 1 episode, and they got so many just talented people on this project. It was just amazing. The rundowns were inspiring, and they dealt with the characters very nicely, unlike Goku vs. Superman 2, which not so good, but just the conveyance of speed, Dragon Ball action animations, in my opinion, still holds up today, even though it was released in 2012, maybe 2013, maybe, I don't know. But it's just such a good goddamn episode. Words could not do this justice. It's just such a good episode. But now there is one episode that beats it, and you're gonna see what it is in a second. I haven't figured out what number 1 is by process of elimination yet. Well, number 1 is Saitama vs. Popeye. It wasn't even close for me. Well, it was. Goku vs. Superman and Saitama vs. Popeye are both very good episodes, but I just love Saitama vs. Popeye. It's such it just has a bunch of random animation changes, and I love it. And my god, it's just the art and animation is so good. And Saitama's speech at the end chilled me to the bone. It was so good. I just love this episode. It has an interesting analysis, and it has a cartoon character on Death Battle, which I love because cartoons are cool. We need more animated movie characters on Death Battle. But yeah, I just really loved this episode. Hey, to everyone who's watching this, I forgot Gogeta versus Vegeta was that forgettable of a goddamn episode. It's that I forgot it while Halle recording this. It would be number 8. It's better than Pinkie Pie versus Deadpool, but it's not as good as Thanos versus Darkseid. It's just a bad finale in my opinion. They could have did like a really hype one, but no, they decided not. They could have picked an episode from season 9 and just made that the finale instead, because that would have been a better finale than Gogeta versus Vegeta. It only appeals to Dragon Ball fans, which I am a Dragon Ball fan, but nah, I'm just not a fan of it in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna add that in as an editor's note before the end of the video. Yeah, I forgot it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.